turbo power, and enough tech to make a Tesla nervous. The Lexus TX 350 is what happens when you mix minivan practicality and Lexus polish, and somehow it actually works. But here's what you need to know before dropping 60 grand on one. We're gonna dive into the tech, features, and the driving experience of this TX and figure out if this is the most bang for your buck luxury three-row SUV. Let's jump right in. It is so peaceful in here. Right off the bat, you'll notice how exceptionally smooth and quiet the ride is. It is almost silent in here, very minimal road and tire noise. These windows are double paned, so they're extra quiet. And the way it floats over these bumps is just like every other Lexus. Oh, huge pothole, you don't even feel it in this car. It always feels like you're driving on freshly paved road. And you're floating over butter, which is as expected from a Lexus. It's very comfy, and despite its size, the TX 350 has pretty solid handling. We're gonna take it through these turns here. Brakes feel good, very smooth. Steering is also pretty sharp. For a vehicle this size, it doesn't feel like it. From the engine, you get a 2.4 liter inline four-cylinder that's turbocharged. That makes 275 horsepower, 317 pound-feet of torque. And that feels pretty good in this car. And we're gonna test that out real quick with a quick 0 to 60. We'll brake boost it. Launch. Okay, it's not bad. It gets to 60 miles per hour in 7.1 seconds. That is 60 for you. And that's not bad, especially when you're just alone in this vehicle. There's more than enough power to pass people. It's nothing crazy, but it's good. Power is delivered through an 8-speed automatic transmission, and it's pretty crispy. I think I like it better than the 6-speed that you find in the 500H, to be honest. You can spec this in a front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive configuration. All-wheel drive is standard in Canada though. With 6 people in this car though, I noticed that the performance is a little bit hindered. There isn't that much power if you're carrying a full load of car, but it's adequate. But if you do want that extra oomph, you can go for the 500H. Where it does really well is how it handles the bumps on the road. However, where this shines is on longer road trips, because these long road trips feel quite short when you're sitting in the TX. The highway driving experience in this car is very polished, it's very well mannered, and it just feels so peaceful and tranquil in here. And it also provides near instant adjustment to each shock absorber, dampening each wheel to adapt to changing road conditions. It even reacts when you turn the TX, because it does stiffen up the suspension a little bit when you do so, and it minimizes that body roll. And then when you're on a rougher road like this, it also adjusts to feel softer. All this happens in the background unnoticed, so it just adds to the ride comfort and the handling of this TX. You also get a few drive modes here. You get a normal, sport, and eco, and a custom mode, which you do have to come to a full stop to adjust. So, and in park. So you can change your powertrain, your suspension, and your steering, and your AC. So I like how it feels in sport mode for the steering. It adds a little bit of weight when you want to. And I like how the suspension stiffens up when you're in sport mode too, so you feel a little bit more of the road. I also programmed these drive mode buttons to be in my shortcuts on the steering wheel, so I can just quickly switch between eco, normal, and sport without taking my hands off the wheel. Start back into sport mode, give it a send here. Some artificial engine noise, it sounds pretty cool though. The shifts again are quite sharp. You do get paddles here. Do they react that fast? They're okay. First gear, second gear. A slight delay, but again, you're not really using these paddles, but I like how they add it if you want more control of the gear you're in. All right, let's see if there's turbo lag, because this is turbocharged. Foot on the floor. Not really. Feels pretty good. If this wasn't already great for road trips, you do get a standard Lexus Safety Systems 3.0 Plus, which includes your adaptive cruise control, lane tracing assist, and proactive driving assist. You also get a bunch of safety features like automatic braking and your automatic rear braking when you're parking, your blind spot monitor, and your lane departure warning. The adaptive cruise control is excellent in this car. Right now, we're just on a local road right now, and there's barely any lane marking here, and it kind of just knows. It also yells at you if you take your eyes off the road for more than a second, and there you go, driver inattention. Feels pretty good. It's one of the best systems out there. You also get lane change assist, so all you have to do is tap that signal and it will help guide you into the next lane all by itself. You get great visibility. You also get a 360 camera here and self-parking with a remote self-park option if you spec that. All right, let's see how good this self-parking feature is. I think you can just come to a full stop whenever. Click this P button, it finds a spot. There's 3 spots here. We're gonna pick that one. You can select parallel or perpendicular. Release the brake. It's very easy to activate. You don't have to like go around scanning for spots. It selects the parking spot for you here. And it's going right in. It's doing a pretty good job. Let's see if it does this in one try. A lot of cars will take multiple attempts at it. And it's done. And then it does a whole perimeter scan so you can see how straight the parking is. It looks pretty much perfect. Good job, TX. Fuel economy is also pretty good for a non-hybrid model. You get a combined MPG rating of 23 miles per gallon and 21 city and 27 on the highway, which is very respectable considering how big this SUV is. On the outside, the TX is big, but Lexus made sure it wears its size with confidence. Up front, you've got the new Lexus Unified Spindle grille, less aggressive than before, but still instantly recognizable. It's cleaner, more mature, and honestly, it fits the family vibe. The body lines are subtle but intentional, nothing overly sculpted, just clean surfaces, soft edges, and that unmistakable Lexus calmness. Around back, you'll find the now signature full width light bar and TX badging that subtly lets people know this isn't a Highlander. And this color, Nightfall Mica, really helps the chrome and black accents pop, especially on this F Sport 3 model with the 22-inch split 5-spoke black alloy wheels. It's not a head turner in the flashy sense, but the TX carries itself with presence. It's elegant, a little understated, and exactly the kind of design that'll age well. Stepping inside, you get a nice puddle light here, and the interior looks amazing. I love this white and black two-tone leather seats. They're also heated and ventilated, and you do get a heated steering wheel as well. You get a little bit of suede here, and the rest of the materials feel really nice. You get a lot of leather and some wood material-ish here. Your shifter is your standard Lexus shifter here. In the middle, you get a 14-inch display with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. It's very intuitive to use. The Lexus UI is very simple. There's no need to level up to a higher trim. The 14-inch screen comes as standard. You get your wireless charging here, 3 USB-C ports here, and you can also push this open. You get a little bit of storage space underneath, and you also get a pretty deep and big console here. You also get these removable cup holders in the front and in the back, so it's pretty easy to clean out if you spill anything in there. You also get a massive 12.3-inch digital display here, and you can customize quite a bit of things here and the layout of the dashboard. You also get a heads-up display up top and your fully digital mirror here that you can flip if you don't like the digital display. You also get a 21-speaker Mark Levinson surround sound audio system. They sound good in this car, but for some reason the RX speakers with the same Mark Levinson sound quite a bit better than the TX. I'm not sure why. You also get a big panoramic sunroof up top, and you also get ambient lighting in here, which looks pretty cool at night. You get a bunch of different colors that you can choose from. I also like this haptic steering wheel switch where you can just view it on the heads-up display and see what you're doing, and then you can also use it to customize what buttons do what. I have my climate control set on the left side and my driving modes on the right side. And this is your key for the Lexus TX. Pretty traditional Lexus key. I also appreciate the dedicated climate control knobs here. Your climate menu is at the bottom here, that's fixed, so it's really easy to use, and you also get a dedicated volume knob. You also get these cool electronic door handles in the front and the back where you just push it to open, and in an emergency you can pull it twice to open. You get your privacy shades back here, vents up here, and you also get your 2 USB-C ports, heated and ventilated seats in the second row. That's a really nice feature to have. And your own climate control. Again, with these removable cup holders, you can spec this in the 3-row bench seating or the 2 captain seats here, which I would prefer if you don't need all 7 seats, because it makes getting in the back seat a little easier. Once you get back here, there's quite a bit of space in the second row still, and sitting back here, it's actually a lot of legroom. Headroom is pretty good too. You get your own USB-C ports back here and your own recliner button and vents back here. This is nicer than some economy seats in some airlines. I actually like it a lot. Out back, you get a trailer hitch back here, and every TX model is rated for 5,000 pounds of towing. Opening up the trunk, you do get 20 cubic feet of space behind the third row, and these are power folding seats. So when you fold the second row, you get 97 cubic feet of space. When you have the third row folded, you do get 57 cubic feet of space. Those headrests also automatically come down as well. The TX starts at $56,000 in the US, $72K in Canada, and as equipped, this is about $68,000 in the US and $95,000 Canadian in Canada. I think that's well worth your money, especially in the segment where a lot of the vehicles are in the 6-figure range. After spending some real time with the TX this week, one thing is clear. This isn't just a stretched RX or a rebadged Toyota. Lexus is finally listening to what their customers have been asking for. A 3-row luxury SUV that delivers in comfort, practicality, ease of use, and reliability, without being something that it's not. Is it the most exciting SUV to drive out there? No, but that's not what this is about. This is about predictable, relaxed luxury. A place where you and your family can clock some serious miles in without fatigue, without fuss, and with the right amount of tech. The TX doesn't just try to wow you with gimmicks. It just works, and everything that it does a really good job at. And for a lot of buyers, that's exactly the kind of luxury that matters. That's all, guys. Thanks for watching.